Hey, it's Nintendo Sony for 2011 here, aka MannyTendoWolverine. You guys are wrestling interested on Twitch channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, BShoot, writing on Odyssey, Rumble, any social media platforms that you guys can obviously think of. Anyways, it was a bunch of other news I missed last week. There's some dude, I don't know what it was. I think it was from the fools over there, Clownfish TV. They're funny ass dudes, by the way. Gotta give props to them. Said, oh man, Facebook bans a guy for making up Sailor Moon jokes. It was that one, along with the Genshin Impact hashtag Genshin Impact do better. That whole controversy, along with the other dude besides this other absolutely iconic, legendary entertainer and rap artist DMX that passed away last week. I cried like an absolute freaking baby last week. So kind of glad I took the week off last week. I would have talked about it last week when it was real big. And obviously I didn't know to do in person, but my God. It's honestly a bitch. The dude passed away this early, man. It sucks. 50 years old, bro. I don't think he's old enough to be my old man, because my old man, my dad, was like 58 almost. But still, he was probably close enough to be like my mom's age. She's like 54. But anyways, yeah, that was Prince Philip that passed away. I don't really care about him. He's probably some Satan Luciferian occultist, Rockford Rothschild motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about him. It's garbage. Some fucking dictator motherfucker, to be honest. I don't care. Oh, he's such a great person and made England, London. I never was born and raised in London, England. I would have had a really thick, very posh, opinion, very English Welsh accent if I did. But anyways, I'm not. I was born on the East Coast in upstate New York. Actually, no, it's Harlem, New York. Then I was raised in upstate New York. But yeah, there's that. The whole Nick Mertz and 8 Thoughts drama. I know I missed that. And then the internet getting pissed off about the Clockwork Orange people and Space Jam 2 Legacy. A new Legacy. And then the other thing with Powerpuff Girls live action costume. I really wish I would have missed that one, man. So I was so big in the 90s, early 2000s because I loved the absolute freaking crap out of the Powerpuff Girls. I was just a hardcore stan of that series. The newer ones in 2015, 16, I didn't give a rat's ass about, so those are a couple stories I unfortunately missed last week. I kept my ear to the internet streets, but I said I was going to take a week off, even though I took half a week off, like 5 days. But it is what it is. So let's get on with the first one. Twitch expands. This is from like 2-3 days ago. It's from last week. I'm still talking about it because it's extremely effing important. Some like I said, George Orwell, 1984, FEMA Camp Police State bullshit here. I'm 100% against that shit. That's why I'm never gonna get the VA XX or the VAX. You know what? I can't say that full word because you know how YouTube likes to fucking erase people's videos or just delete their channels. So fuck that. I'm not saying it. And yeah, you can call me tinfoil hat theorist, but I don't care. Fuck it. I don't give a rat's ass. I will never, ever have that fucking 6 you know what G HD technology CRISPR crap ever in my system. Fuck that. And yeah, probably next month, man, I'm probably gonna have to look for another word because it said, oh, it might be mandatory if I got to get the VA-XX jab in the arm. F that. I'm not taking it. So I gotta wait till May 1st. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to start looking for another job. I'm not gonna be able to work at the hotel casinos ever again. I'm not taking that freaking shit in my system. Fuck that. I don't care. But anyways, so this is Twitch expands its false what? Oh yeah, it's rules against the hate and abuse, including behavior off the platform. This comes from Taylor Hatmaker. Hopefully, I'm going to do a 2-3 part of this. I might. We'll see. Let's get started. So it says Twitch will start holding its streamers to a higher standard. The company just expanded its heat. This comes from TechCrunch, by the way. Its hate and harassment policy, specifically more kinds of bad behavior that breaks the rules. It's kind of video game related and stream related, but that's it. Let's move on. So unfortunate, sad news from last week too. Like I said, I cry like a baby. A grown 32-year-old man let me cry like a baby. Even though, granted, I didn't know that, like, do personally, but I remember growing up with all this stuff. This is before I was awake too in the truth or alternative media community. Way before that. It was about 7-8 years before I woke up. I don't know. Let's move on. Companies just read that. Kinds of bad behavior and it breaks the rules. That breaks its rules and continues to result in ban for streaming services. The news comes as Twitch continues to grapple with its reports of abusive behavior and that EX bad stuff, harassment. Both on the platform within the company itself. In December, Twitch released its update set of rules designed to take harassment and abuse more seriously, admitting that women in POCs and LGBTQ community No offense to anybody that's in the community, but some of them, they act way too freaking soft and extremely, like, weak-minded, in my opinion. Not all of you, just some of you fucking soft doggy shit, I'm just saying. Community was impacted by a, quote, disproportionate, hopefully I'm saying that right, I'm going to be playing some old school DMX shit in the music background to rest in peace of that man. Absolute iconic god tier legendary rapper, in my opinion. So hey, you don't like hearing the word my niggas or my nigga all that and shit all the time? And it's too bad. You're going to be extremely sensitive to that, but I'm going to be listening in the background. Amount of toxic behavior of their platform. Twitch's policy is now including in the serious offensive that could pose a safety threat even when it's happening entirely away from a streaming service. Those treated in an inclusive violent extremism, that word, threats of mass violent, I'm going to say it like that, and EX-rocks, assaultion, and ties to the hate groups. I gotta say it the wrong ways because I don't want fucking to give me a copyright strike. Alright, so it goes on to say the company will also continue to evaluate off-platform behavior in the case which happens on Twitch, like an old on-stream situation that led to an interaction on Twitter and Facebook. This is on their official Twitter account. The fucking blue checkmark idiots. It says, while this policy is new and taken action historically against serious, clear misconduct took place off the service, but until now we didn't have an approach that scaled. The company wrote in a blog post adding that the investigating all platform behavior requires additional resources to address the complexity inherent into these cases. To handle reports on its broadening rules, Twitch created a dedicated email service, aka OSIT at Twitch TV, to handle reports about the off-service behavior. The company says that it has partnered a third-party investigation law firm to the reports of its receives. Twitch cites its action against the president, former President Fagel, I call him Bagel Boy Trump, at the most high-profile instance off-platforms behavior resulting in enforcement. The company disabled Bagel Boy's account to following the U.S. Capitol and blah, 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 suspending him identity. That unfortunate, in my personal opinion, that was an FF social engineering controlled opposition fake BS event that happened on January 6th, but let's continue. Later suspended him indefinitely, citing fears that he could use the service to incite the violettes. I have to say it like that, unfortunately. It's hard to have a high profile than the president, but idiot Dracula, you know who. The Orange Man Ben, bullcrap. I think that's fake. He's probably a ZIONIST that works for the Middle East, and you know what? And the ones that wear the, little beanie things on their head, I can't say because extremely highly protected people. Just think of fucking Ben Shapiro, the stuff that he wears on his head. I can't say it. Not all of them are evil. Some of them at the top, though, are these billionaires and corporation figurehead CEOs. A lot of them probably serve the devil, in my opinion. Not all, but some. This is the only thing. This the country that starts with an I, ends with an L. The J-E-W people. I'm just saying. Time banned off Twitch user last June. Twitch kicked off one of its biggest streamers off the platform now, providing an explanation for the detail. Going on a year later, I remember that. No one seems to know why Dr. Disrespect, aka Guy Bean, got the boot from Twitch, though the company has insisted that it only acts in cases with a, quote, okay, I think that's how you say it, preponderance of the evidence suggesting that its violators were serious as well as corroborations. Hopefully I'm saying all this shit right. I might be saying it completely wrong. And it also goes on to say No, I guess that's it. I thought it was going to be more. Yeah, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions, I really don't care. This is just some overall government reach that they don't really give a rat's ass about you. I swear to God, you guys got to get the fuck off Twitch immediately because they're starting to become George Orwell 1984, hell in a handbasket. F freaking Twitch Prime, you guys are freaking real big a-holes. This is straight out government overreach, big tech shoving a you-know-what up your ass. Because that's absolutely bullcrap that they're screwing over all their Twitch live streamers out there. That sucks. Let's get into this one. This Tubi one. I haven't read anything that too much about anime manga related stuff. This Tubi enters anime deal with Shout Factors comes from Eric Renenwell from Media Play News. I never read from before. So it says Tubi, Fox's entertainment fast streaming services on April 7th, which is almost half a week ago, 4 or 5 days, I think. Yeah, 5 days ago by the time you guys see this. So content deals with Shout Factory to bring a collection of anime films to its viewers. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's a way more extra long article than the TechCrunch one I read about Twitch. Titles includes The Corner of the World and 11 Arts Anime Studios with Millennium actresses such as Liz and the Bluebird, Penguin Highway, among others. I never heard of any of these. I think this is from Crunchyroll. These films will be available in subtitle and dub versions beginning on April 8th. Okay, April 8th within this corner of the world in 2022 says, quote, Tubi has a significant audience for anime lovers. CCO Adam Lewinson, hopefully I'm saying that right, said in the statement, platform has more than over 30,000 movies and television shows from 250 content partners, including its every major studio. Says, also goes on to say Melissa Boag, hopefully I'm saying that right, SVP for Family Entertainments at Shout Factory said in an agreement that has expanded home entertainment distributors' portfolios for the content across their channels. Notably, Shout Factory was one of the first distributors that had a branded Avid platform. I'm saying that right. Dubbed Shout TV in 2015. We're excited to collaborate with Tubi. These are I'm just gonna read the freaking like anime titles because it's gonna be really long if I get to descriptions. I'm gonna go up to here. So there's a Millennium actress, Liz and the Bluebird, Manica, The Promise Flowers, Promise Room, Penguin Highway, The Wonderland, Sound Euphorium of the movie, Hakiari, Danton, Laughing Under the Clouds of Gaiden, and In This Corner of the World. I don't know if it was Studio Ghibli. Oh, it's from another one. It's filmmaker Suno Kachiyuki. I've never heard of them before. Yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Sounds like extremely, super interesting, beautiful freaking anime. I might check it out on my own time. I'm not sure if it's a romance. It's probably going to be an ecchi or freaking moe. Very, very perverted ass anime, possibly. Or it's like, slice of life, high school sort of anime instead of like the ones I usually watch. Sometimes it's mecha anime or super hardcore action adventure, like Shonen Jump style anime I'll watch occasionally. I watch a shitload of the other ones. Sometimes I'll watch crazy ass, not violence anime, but like hardcore thriller anime shit. Some stuff that has to do with demons half the time. Sometimes I have like superpowers. And the absolute wonderful, amazing, iconic person you guys heard. I remember I was living upstate New York. I think I did see the dude once or twice, not officially in person. I kind of did, but I didn't. The man, absolute mega myth legend. I usually don't do rest in peace like videos, but I had to do it at the end. Hopefully you guys stood up me to the end. I'll have the duration point down below. Mr. Earl Simmons, aka DMX, is unfortunately passed away at age 50. He didn't get to survive like Dr. Dre did, which sucked. I'm not sure if he's an FF, I word, F word like sacrifice, which sucks if he is. Unfortunately, if those evil like organizations and corporations took him out, I hope not. I'm not in that type of thing, but since I've been in the truth community for like 12, 13, 14 years, hopefully that wasn't the case. If it was a natural, unfortunate passing away, I'd rather accept that more than the fake conspiracy theory bullshit that happened. But if that happened too, I wouldn't be surprised. So this comes from Michael Watts from Hip Hop Wired. This is the news we desperately wish we would never have to heard. Oh, God, this is breaking my heart already all over again. Hip-hop legend DMX, a.k.a. Born Earl Simmons, has passed away at 50. Darkman X has been hospitalized since last Friday, which is the week before this week. After suffering a heart attack that brought an allowance overdose, the rap world immediately began hoping and praying for the Yonkers rapper's recovery as he laid in a coma at the ICU White Plains Hospital. X's family received disappointing news when it was reported that the test administered Wednesday, April 8th. So no improvement in brain activity while X was on a ventilator. Family was tasked in a grim decision of deciding to remove him from life support. And this last week, April 9th, today, April 9th, the Simmons family announced that his passing away. Part of the statement, we are deeply saddened. Announced today about our true loved one DMX birth. The name Earl Simmons has passed away at age 50 at the White Plains Hospital with his family. By his side, being placed off life support in the past few days, Earls was a warrior, fought till the very end, loved his family with all his heart, and cherished the times we spent with him. Earl's music inspired countless fans like me. I was a hardcore fan of this dude back when I was a 90s, early 2000s kid too, and a teenager too. Forever, we appreciate the love and support for an incredible, difficult time. Please report our privacy as we grieve the loss of our brother, father, and man who the world has known as DMX. We Share information as a memorial service and details are finalized. Yeah, overall thoughts, he's in rest in peace. I truly hope he made it to heaven. I ain't gonna be able to do my outro, but please hope to Yahshua Yahweh God, please, he made it to his pearly gates to heaven, please.